Today is paint day. Hello, YouTube. Yep, finally to that point. I gotta do a few checks along around the parts. Do the final wet sand before top coat. It's just something I do. I'm sure if you watch any painting, the pros painting stuff, they'll do like a sealer, let it flash, and then put the top coat on. That's fine. But I'm not a pro, but I've had pretty good luck making sure that everything is primed after doing the last wet sand before top coat. I just want to make sure that the surface is smooth before I put the top coat on, so there's no question. Because if that surface that the top coat goes on is not smooth, it could reflect in the paint. Unless you spray it thick enough. But I'm not a pro. The hood top and trunk turned out okay for me. Yes, there is stripes in it. And also pulse marks. But from 20 feet away, it looks fantastic. Very nice reflection. The paint did lay down good, without a doubt. I've been mixing it at 411. The place I bought the paint from did not give me a paint mix ratio, and I do have the paint code number. They did provide that. Not too sure if that's clear, but I will post a photo in. With this. Anyway, I am going to go eat. I'm getting hungry. And after I eat, I'm going to head outside. So I'll catch you on the flip. And I thought it was paint day. Got a Crockett showed up. Right here. Split wide open. Well, I guess I'll split it wide open some more and fill it in. That fender's not going to get painted. Takes time for this stuff to cure. Oh boy. What kind of bug are you? A baby dragonfly? Go away. And that battery's dead. Lovely. Yeah, it did. Well, be back in a second. Maybe, just maybe, I can still paint it today. I've already put my piece of cardboard out. Get another one. Don't take much. Where did I put that? It done left me here all alone. Ah! Sitting right in front of me, and I just totally, like it was never there. Oh, shit. Damn, I hate how that shit gushes out. Oh. I still got a little bit. Okay. Well, let this sit out in the sun, maybe cure faster. I have no idea how that crack turned up. It might have been something I accidentally missed. In the 7 miles worth of cracks that was in that loop. But I'm definitely glad I didn't get in a hurry trying to get it painted, because that crack sure would have showed up in the paint, and I would have been really disappointed, especially if I ran out of paint. I do have the paint code, but that costs money. Keep that stick for a search stick. And I think I might be about out of stuff. Yeah, just about. Looks like I got one more run with it. Mike won't be in for a couple more hours, so I will try and talk louder. These front bumpers have a hanger assist. This part is broken right here. Um, Not too sure what I'm going to do about that just yet. And that is the driver's side. Is it on the bumper? No. I think it's missing in action. Okay, I got to get the camera sorted out. I'm going to do the final wet sand and cleaning on this last part. So in short, I'm moving on. Take them back. What are you doing for Dusty? Got an edge exposed. Oh, gee. Since I've still got to do the final sand, I am going to try and fill in some of the pits where this repair's been done. Hopefully I don't run out of glass cleaner. It's getting kind of light. Kind of surprised to see that again. That one exposed edge. I did one more coat, probably a couple of hours after it was, and it was actually primer I had left over from the bumper. Where is it? Let's see. There is a gouge in the plastic. Right there. But the camera can't seem to focus in on it. See if I can fill it in a little. I'm not going to be painting anything on this hood. I don't have the glass mask off. So, yep. It's going to get complicated trying to get these painted, for sure. Always lovely to watch paint flash over. Not. I keep going, I'm going to end up with a run there, and then I'll really get warped. Well, there's another gouge in the plastic. That's just wonderful. Okay, I'm done. 20 footer, not 6 inches. Anyway. Alright, what I've sprayed needs to flash over and cure so I can sand it. So I'll be back here in a little while. This will give the other fender a chance to actually cure. It's supposed to be 30 minutes, but I haven't had any luck there. Microphone made it in. Let's plug it up. That's a big outdoorsy thing. Like a gray puffball deal. Alright, plugging in microphone now. Standing at the back of the camera. It always seems to be where the audio gets picked up the best. I get any farther than 3 feet away from it, and well, yeah, not so great. So, microphone in now. Alright, microphone's in. Hopefully it's working. It's a boom style. I think that's what they're called. Pardon me, would you have any grapefruit ham? Okay. Still showing it's recording audio, so all I can say is I hope it's working, because, well, I don't know. Anyway, that stuff is still soft. It can't be sanded while it's soft. It has to cure. So that fender's going to be out of the question. I'm going to go ahead and work with what I've got, leave that sitting off to the side, and I guess I'll just work on that front fender with the back quarter panels to get it painted. Because I have an order of things that I want to do, and because that fender is like it is, I actually don't want to paint this stuff, but I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway. It's actually in my best interest to get this car back on the road. I've already did a price check on the compass for the material, and let's just say I need about $1,000 worth of parts plus tires. I don't have it. I'd have to use a credit card to fix it. Alright, turn the camera around. I am going to start the final sanding process and then get the paint done. Well, I gotta mix it. Sandpaper. There. Now this last final sand is only to smooth and take off overspray. That's it. That's all I'm doing. I do have a new grill. It is black. I'm gonna leave it black. I would rather have the black accent on it. This bumper is actually a little on the rough side. And my camera is almost dead. So lovely. I'll go get the battery pack. Yeah, it's showing it's charging now, so that's good. I've got 3, 4, 12 amp hour in that battery pack that I showed you guys in a previous video. Not too sure what's going on with this bumper, but it is rough. So far, only 2 exposed edges. Not bad. I'll just spray them a couple of times and leave it alone. This is the area where the brake was. And it's still holding together pretty good. The surface is a bit uneven. One thing about primer, if you prime it, sand it, prime it, it starts filling stuff in. This feels better. That gun must have sprayed that primer worse, rougher than I thought. The exposed egg is right here and right here. I must have not got it on as thick as I thought I did. I'm not too interested in painting hidden zones because that costs money. And I only make about 30 grand a year. So I definitely do have money. No, I don't have money to waste. dishwashing liquid water again. You can get this idea from watching YouTube for other painters, but back in my early teens, um, I met a painter, and he always used dishwashing liquid to clean his cars with before he painted them. Yeah, that's why I didn't want to rinse this off over here. It's gonna make it a muddy mess. And then I gotta truck it in the house. Not nice. Be nice if I knew where that bumper support was, because this is the corner that was sticking out on the car. I actually jabbed the screws through the bumper to fender to get it to hold in. I mean, it worked. Suppose I could do that again. Okay, I've got exposed right in here and a spot like over here. I'm going to let this dry, and I'll spray it a couple of times and then leave it alone. I'm just going to let it roll. That's actually the top side of the bumper. Hook closes down here, and then the headlights. Maybe, just maybe, the paint will compensate. Got to get these two, and then the front doors. More water. Looks like Rust-Oleum made that spray can stuff a darker color. I am not going to bother sanding the inside of the door jambs. I will clean them so the paint will stick. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. At least the surface will be clean. Although it'll be my luck 6 months from now, paint starts peeling off because I didn't sand the door jamb plan. bottom side of the body line. Can't keep it exposed. One of these did not have paint. Small piece of an edge showing there. Well, that's all I get. I can move it. Hopefully I don't run out of that foaming glass paint before I start painting. Let these sit and dry off. It's going to take a while. I need more room to paint. And this is why I didn't want to clutter up a bunch of car parts. Oh, there's my 4-foot load. I wonder where that went. I was looking for my level earlier. It's right here. Okay. As you already know, all these parts are wet, so I am going to have to take a pause. I might go grab some lunch. What time is it? $2:14. Not quite sure what I'm going to eat. If I do eat. But I'll find something. Alright. Be back. Don't worry. I'm gonna be sure to do some editing on all the blanks and sanding all this stuff. It'll be like the last video. Painting will be done today. Okay. Front fenders are out. I went on and addressed the elephant in the room with the crack. Had to block sand because it wasn't even. The good thing about block sanding, if you've got a low point, it doesn't get sanded. The high points do, and then it starts blending in. And that's some of this stuff. That's exactly what I've had to do. So those are going to have to sit off to the side. Now that I'm out here and everything's dry, I'm just going to do a touch up on the edges with the primer, and then I've got to do the worldwide weight again. Hurry up and wait. What a whole lot of this is. Hurry up and wait. Those of you that have been watching, if you're guessing I get nervous every time I spray this, the answer is yes. And no, I'm not going to sand it again. I'm over it. I honestly don't have enough space to be painting this many body panels. I can do the doors, the two back doors, and the bumper. But those fenders, well, they take a lot of space. More so flat space than like the bumper does. Where is the camera pointing? Okay, I'll give these this primer time to dry up, flash over. Per instructions, it says wait an hour before you do top coat. Uh, that's that's partly why I wanted to do my final sand and then paint, and hope I don't go through to any of the original surface, because this stuff has to cure. It is water based, and acrylic enamel is not going to like water if it's not cured. So, current timestamp is somewhere 3:54. I'll give it about 30 minutes because it was just a light overcoat. My cat came out to greet me. He seems to hang out in that backyard a lot. He doesn't roam off too far though. I've got a tracker on him. But if it gets outside 30, 40 yards, it don't work. What can you do? Anyway, time to start glass cleaning. Mix the paint and start spraying. That's yeah, it's getting late. Clean paper towel and a tack cloth for the side. Lint free, of course. Well, panel must be hot. Yeah, it is a little warm. Even though I washed it, I'm still getting stuff off of it. Chocolate residue is what you're trying to get rid of when you're doing this, along with fingerprints if you touch it. Having your fingers on the paint on it before you spray is not good. Yep, not good. So I got these painted plus the front door panels. If I run out of that glass cleaner, I'm sunk. That's a trip to Lowe's. If I've got to do that, I might as well call it for tomorrow. Okay. Front doors. And the battery pack just slightly unplugged. Still fairly full. This camera is not showing charging. There it is. Alright. Back to charging. I'll just let that hang on the ground. Okay. I'm I'm not doing the jam, so I'm going to let the paint flow wherever it flows. What gets covered is what gets covered. That looks pretty clean. Awesome. What did I do? Miss something? Okay. Alright. These 4 parts are probably going to take a quart to paint, especially at 3 coats. So I'm going to go ahead and mix a quart. Be back in a second. Of course my cat come out to greet me. Okay, paint's mixed. It's in a container like right there, that blue spot. That's where I've got it. Battery's full, so I don't need it. Simba does not like the hissing noise. So he normally goes to hide when I start using this. And pressure. .5 psi. Now, I do remember the hood, top, and trunk. I only got 1 run. So hopefully I don't have any this time. And the 1 run I did get, well, it was on the front left of the hood where it dips down. And give myself a little extra room. Don't need to make the bottom perfect, but it does need to be covered. I moved the camera out farther. You guys won't be able to see me paint the doors, but you'll see this side of the bumper getting covered, at least. Yeah, but I'll definitely show you the results as I go along. The battery is fully charged, so I don't have to tag the charger around now. Can't forget this. Keeps the water out of the paint. although I've never had any problem with moisture. Last time I used this gun on the car, I cleaned it out really good, so I shouldn't have any trouble. I may have a problem with that water hose. At least I hope not, but well, nah. If I did this on a regular basis, I'd definitely have a stand for that gun. What in the hell was that? Something just fell on the portable garage. And this time of day in the backyard, mosquitoes. It sucks. Surface on this bumper still feels a little rough, but maybe the paint will compensate. Now get a better angle. Battery's still okay. I'm not going for complete coverage on the first coat. I do not want any run. Let my compressor catch up. Trying to avoid those pulse shots. Uh-oh. Panel's in the way. room for that bumper. Okay, refill time. I think I'm going to have to mix at least another 4. I am almost out of hardness. So, yeah, not good. Okay, I'm going to let this flash. I got to mix some more paint. It took dang near a quart to cover these 4. And I am almost out of hardener. So once that hardener runs out, I'm shut down. I'll have to order some more. Found a website, Auto Paint HQ. They're pretty reasonable with their prices. So I'll have to order one from there. I'm definitely not going to do Amazon because they're even more expensive. So anybody that wants to look for okay paint, whether it be urethane or acrylic enamel or base coat clear, Auto Paint HQ, like I said, they got pretty reasonable prices. You know, I don't make very much money, but that website's doable for me. It's up around the 200 mark for a gallon on acrylic enamel. I think urethane is pretty comparable, but the base coat clear, well, whoever wants to pay double the price, well, that's up to you. But you seen the shine on the hood when I backed it out in the sun on that one video. It's really nice. So anyway, I'm going to go in, cool off, let this flash, and do another coat. Looking good, even though it's only a coat and a half. It got a little bit of an orange peel texture to it, but that's okay. 20 feet. That's all I want. And come to find out, the hardener that I have is supposed to be 1 pint per gallon. I've got a half a gallon of paint left, so I've been using too much hardener. Mixing the paint at 411, because I read the website where the name brand of the paint, and it actually said 411. So I'm gonna have to, in the website Auto Paint HQ does not sell hardener by itself. So that means $27 for half of a half pint from Amazon. One-quarter pint, $28. This bumper actually looks pretty good. We got some white spots in it over here, right in here, over here. I am no pro by any means. Well, let's see how far I can get with this. I narrowed the spray down, the spray fan down some, so I'll get less overspray and move a bit faster. That's it. And I think I might have went just a little too far. And not too bad, as long as I keep it level for a bit. And I'll do the two front doors and the bumper over here, the side, to run the paint down. Seems like I'm just getting a little too much overspray. That's why I narrowed the fan pattern down. Oh, yeah, that's too much. Oh, Lordy. Mess. almost done. That almost looks like a factory orange peel. That's a brand new car that's never been polished down. If you look close, it's got the very mild orange peel texture to it. No, not quite. Just a tiny bit there. Bitty, that's all, folks. Now I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do for hardener. Bottom side of the bumper, I don't care about that run. Since I've still gotta turn this lens around. Since I still got a half a gallon of paint and need more hardener, I guess I'm going to need to call the store that I bought the paint from. Technically, I should be out of paint with the hardener equal. You can't pre-mix the paint with the hardener unless you're going to use the paint within 12 hours. So that's not the case for me. I do have these measuring cups, and you know, everything's involved in 1 through 8. So I don't know. I mean, if I was supposed to do 811, I guess that would make sense because I would use less paint. I mean, less hardener. And this is the first time I've ever used measuring cups, so I looked it up on YouTube on how to use them, and it just simply said fill it up to your first mark with your paint. If it's 411, and then the second mark, you go up to the same number. The third mark, go up to the same number. So that's equivalent to 411, which would be about, for 411, if you're doing 8, you fill it up to 8, it'd be like, I don't know how many ounces of paint, but it ends up being a whole, just about a whole quart of paint. I've still got more to do, of course. As you guys can see, I actually need to remove the front bumper. I've got it. I think the front bumper's in this box that's in front of the camera. And the grill for the bottom part of the bumper that holds the fog lights in which fog lights are in a box in the back seat. It's in the long box that's collapsed. So it's something like this. I'll take this thing off the stand. Turn this back around. So this box has the front bumper in it, and I bought a front bumper reinforcement because this one looks like somebody did the Dukes of Hazzard on. It literally points up right in the center, and you can see all this is bent. Now I've got a really stiff steel bar. See, it's pushed back right in here. It needs to be pushed forward. If I can't push it forward, and because it is pushed back, this is going to be curled. And you can see that the bumper's actually collapsed right here, creased. So that's why I replaced that. If I can't quite get it to aim down level, I can always try to shim that. But I am going to try to definitely... Looks like it's just a steel plate that's bent backwards. So I may be able to do something with that. I just got to get it off there first. And hopefully the bolts don't snap. If they do, for this type, if they snap, that'd be fine. The back ones actually went into the frame, the chassis. 50 foot-pounds is all it took to get them to snap. So I've got one bolt that can actually work on both sides of the bumper out of, one bolt each side out of 6 total. So I've got 2 out of 6 that are actually come out of it. 4's got to be drilled out. So the bumper, none of this is going back together until I get that steel bumper put back on. Of course, I'm out of hardener, and I got to paint these suspenders. I guess I could get hardener, and it's going to have to be from Amazon. Unless I can find another website. I guess I could always do eBay. eBay. But anyway, I'm gonna wrap this up. Sun's going down. Parts are looking pretty good. I am not gonna expose them to the elements. In fact, these are actually partially exposed. If it rains, I don't want them to get rain. So I'll stick them back over here where I had them. Good night, people. I hope to God this microphone works a lot better than what the other did, or the original. Matter of fact, at this point, I hope it worked at all, because if there's no audio, I'll have to do voiceover, and if it comes down to that, I might scrap the video. But anyway, it's slightly flashed. You can see a reflection of me right there, so that's actually pretty good. Like I said, all I'm looking for is, see, there's trees, no clouds. It's just all kind of blah. And the doors, they didn't turn out too bad either. Although I'd rather been able to do another coat. Technically, this is only 2 coats. So it's actual colors. white t-shirt, jean shorts, white socks. Blue kind of mixes with blue with the shoes, so I guess you can expect that. Now I'm standing a little bit closer here. Just about have to. I mean, well, plus I've got a black background for a wall here, so that's probably capturing the light in the paint even better. But it's not going to be bad. I'd still rather do another coat, but what can you do? You run out of stuff, and there you are. Oh, looks like I got to run, or is that in the primer? You guys see that? Right there. That actually looks like a primer run. Well, okay. I'm going to wrap it up, folks. It'll take me 30-40 minutes to clean that paint gun. And it is now, well, almost 7 o'clock. Have a good night. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Thank you for watching. And this thing will get done eventually. If I'm forced to work on the compass because the caliper broke down, of course I'm going to document everything I do to the compass, without a doubt. So if I'm forced to work on it, the title will be "What is Wrong with My Compass?" Part 2. Either that or "What is Wrong with My Compass 2." Because I'm pretty much going to take the front end out from under it, both shocks on both sides. Inspect the sway bar lengths, make sure they're okay. Check the brakes, make sure they're okay. I'm not getting any bearing noise. If they don't look like they've been changed, I'll probably change them, and then do brakes. Tie rod ends, of course, they got to be checked. And with this one, I've never had a lower ball joint fall apart on me, so that was pretty freaky. And I was doing about 40 miles an hour. Needed to make a right hand turn, let off the gas, barely touched the brake, and nudged the steering wheel over to the right to get in the turning lane. The lower ball joint popped loose. The wheel made a left hand turn and drug. I think it was about 30 yards. I didn't get in any hurry to stop because I had somebody behind me and they was tailgating. So, you know, they would have hit me. But anyway, I'm out, people. Have a good night. Thank you for watching. And until next time, I'll catch you later.